the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Hey, they said I got to come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane studio.
All right, welcome back in OTB, hour number 2. Of course, again, our Monday show is brought to you by our friends over at Bayou Automotive. Jake, Flynn, Alondra, Luke, and Braxton all here with you. Football season is upon us. Always talked about once you get home from media days, you shut the door, you lock it, you throw away the key. And, well, NFL teams actually are doing that because they're in training camp.
Yeah.
There's a couple of teams that are already in camp. I head out Wednesday to go to Chargers camp on Thursday and Friday. Going to spend a couple days out there. Looking forward to that. And then the old training camp tour starts the next week. And there's already been teams, though, that have been in camp. One of those.
Yeah, who drew the short straw this year and got the Hall of Fame game?
Ooh, yeah, I thought the Chargers were going to get it. I think it's Carolina and Arizona.
It's got to be the two that already started.
I think it's Carolina and Arizona. But there's more than just those teams because there's still some teams that bring the rookies in first. Like I think Seattle did that. Like the rookies are in first. But I think Carolina and Arizona, I think those are the two teams. I'm trying to think.
They are.
I know Luke Kuechly got in from Carolina. Who got in from Arizona? Because typically it's like two teams that got a player in the Hall of Fame, obviously.
Larry.
Was Fitz this year?
No, he might have been last year.
Either way. Carolina.
And who else from the Cardinals is going to make the Hall of Fame?
That didn't already make it? Like Kurt Warner, but he made it more like, I guess, the Rams. Yeah, it is Carolina and Arizona. So that's who it is. And that is going to be on the, 6th, I believe. So, we're a week away from having a football game, real life, actual pads, the whole deal. There's not as many, quarterback battles in the NFL, really, that we typically talk about. I think Cleveland, obviously, top of mind is, the one. And I don't know if y'all saw this. Jerry Jeudy, he was on, an Instagram Live or something. They were asking him, who's the quarterback going to be? Who should it be? He wouldn't say, but he held up 4. Okay, what you're saying. So,
and 4 is
Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, I know.
And honestly, that shouldn't be that big of a surprise.
No, it's not a surprise at all.
Yeah.
You paid him $250 million?
Yeah.
And you got to get something. Right? And that, once upon a time, he was the next best thing.
Yeah, the Saints wanted him bad.
He was the next best thing in the NFL. That's why. Sure, they overpaid him by a country mile.
Yeah.
Over there, but still, he garnered that amount of money because what he had done on the field in the NFL, not because of what he did on the field at Colorado, right? So Shedeur had his moments last year, but to think that he's going to just walk in and beat out Deshaun Watson out of the gate because of what he did last year or whatever it is, no. Yeah. I think there's more of a comfortability with putting the older guy out there. Granted, he hasn't played really any meaningful football in a long time. But to think that any of them are going to be really good is probably an overstatement.
So last year, Shedeur Sanders completed 56% of his passes, threw for 1,400 yards, 7 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Dylan Gabriel completed 59% of his passes, threw for 937, 7 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. So those are the young players on their team. But Deshaun Watson, with the contract, with the experience that he has, probably should be the quarterback. But that's the only, I'm sitting here and I'm thinking because Jacoby Brissett reworked his contract, so he's going to be the starter in Arizona. I'm trying to think of
Minnesota's technically a quarterback battle, but I think that's probably kind of an illusion. It's going to be Kyler Murray. unless something happens. Unless he just goes out and plays really bad. This isn't one of those things where if JJ plays a little bit better than him, maybe statistically in preseason, he'll be the starter.
Yeah.
No, it's going to be like he's got to look bad. JJ's got to look unbelievable to do that. You bring Kyler Murray in for a reason, and that's the reason. He's going to be the quarterback. But they're going to create the illusion of a quarterback battle, certainly. And those the only battles?
All right, so you can kind of go down the list, like Vegas. All right, Kirk Cousins, Mendoza.
It should be Kirk.
It should be Cousins until Mendoza's ready. So that's not really a battle.
Yeah, why else do you bring Kirk in?
Yeah, that's why you bring him in
And pay him.
You kind of look around the league. Atlanta, maybe Michael Penix Jr., Tua Tagovailoa. Michael Penix still kind of trying to get healthy, so probably Tua going to, be the guy, I would assume.
Do you think Michael Penix Jr. will ever be able to
Stay healthy for
calendar
an entire year? No.
I know.
You just haven't been able to do it ever.
It sucks.
Torn his ACL 3 times.
Extremely talented, too. I really liked his game coming out of college.
Yeah.
Like I bought a bunch of cards of his as a rookie because I liked his game. Liked the way he threw the ball. Thought he was really controlled. I thought he was very poised. I liked in college how he could go through his progressions and stay on platform in the pocket. Liked how he could ad-lib and make plays with his feet when he needed to. But, man, those injuries just have caught up with him.
I mean, can Tua stay healthy?
That's the most beat-up quarterback room.
In 2018, Michael Penix Jr. tore his right ACL. In 2019, he dislocated his shoulder. In 2020, he tore his right ACL again. In 2021, he separated his shoulder again. Now, this was his left one. The first one was his right one. In 2022 and 23, he had no major injury when he was at Washington, and then now he's torn his ACL again in the NFL. So, again.
Is it his right or his left? So he's done his right, and so I think he said in 18 and 20, he tore his right ACL.
I know he's torn. I think this one was different.
Hasn't he torn both of them?
I think this was his left.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he has 2 on his right, 1 on his left, 1 on each shoulder. He separated the AC joint.
That's crazy. He's literally just made of paper.
Yeah. And those are like ones, man. The ACL is tough. Like it's almost, man, like bad luck. Somebody telling you stop. Like it's to tear your ACL 3 times.
Well, especially the same leg twice.
Yeah. It's bad.
He dislocated each shoulder.
Yeah.
Like.
And like tore stuff when you separated your shoulder.
And his left, tearing his left ACL last year, being a left-handed thrower, that's like your push-off foot too. So that's a lot of pressure and torque you do put on the interior part of your leg.
Yeah.
So it's a tougher recovery probably for that leg than the other. Yeah, it sucks because he's a talented guy. So, but
it's
yeah, I would
impressing
think
he's back.
Do what?
It's impressing he's back and playing, especially after returning it twice, because the recovery is different, the surgery is different, there's different grafts you got to do, especially after returning it twice.
Can you imagine 20 years ago if somebody tore their ACL once? Usually it's a career ender. Maybe not 20, maybe 30, but twice for sure.
Yeah.
3 times.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Hopefully
just
my
think about
career's not over.
Huh?
Hopefully mine is not over.
Think about Patrick Mahomes. I mean, he just tore his ACL, LCL in December, and he's back, got cleared for all team activities.
Yeah. I was
If you would've torn
watching
2,
some of those clips
done.
yesterday of him at practice because, of course, I was watching Nuss.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, Mahomes, like, you don't have to torque so much. Or, like, you don't have to twist that knee so much right now in these drop backs and stepping up. Just get on a knee, throw it a little bit. But Nuss looked good.
What about
Yeah, Justin Fields too, huh?
Yeah.
So there was a lot of clips going around social media yesterday of like Nuss, Mahomes throwing, then Fields, and then Nussmeier.
Yeah.
Of course, Mahomes looks like Mahomes.
Yeah.
Nussmeier looked great. Fields, not the best mechanics. A little shouldery.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I don't know.
They need
Be
to
shocked if Nussmeier.
They need to turn
2.
Fields into Braxton Miller.
Yeah, maybe
I mean,
not a
Justin
2.
Fields is.
Maybe Terrell Pryor.
It might be one of those situations where it's like, I could see Nuss doing really well in training camp
Yeah.
and impressing. Maybe not enough to where he backs up Mahomes,
Mhm.
like on a game day, but like later on in the season, if Mahomes goes down, he becomes the starter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like Fields, you always kind of like that quarterback as a backup. Like it's a weapon to have a quarterback that can use their legs as a backup, as a little change up or
Yeah.
something. If something goes down, they can at least.
And two, like, Kansas City likes to have gadget stuff, 2-point conversions. They let them draw it up, short yardage situations. Justin Fields is going to have some stuff.
Yeah.
But to your point, he might not, Nuss might not be the technical backup. But if Mahomes went out for 6 games,
But you got to think
he would be the
You
guy.
got to think Nuss will be at the beginning of the year because I would assume Fields would start the first couple of weeks
yeah.
with Kansas. I mean, if Mahomes starts week 1, that's going to be
think he will.
incredible.
I think he will.
I don't want him to though.
I know it's probably not smart, but
I just don't want him to. Not because I don't want him to, because I want him to be healthy. I want for us to watch one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play the game. I want to see him play for a long time. And I don't want him to go out and do something silly because he's trying to get back for week 1. It's a long season. They've won the Super Bowl plenty of times where the whole team didn't show up for the first 7 or 8 weeks.
Mahomes, though, and they're playing against the Broncos. I believe it's Monday Night Football, first Monday Night Football of the year against the team that won the division last year in the Broncos. He's going to want to play. And I believe that game's in Arrowhead. He's playing.
It's interesting. The scheduling is interesting. The first Monday Night Football game of the year, they do schedule the Chiefs when ESPN had to have known that there's a chance Mahomes wouldn't play. Like probably a really good chance that he wouldn't play, and they still chose that game. Do you know who gets first choice every week? Like when they make the schedule, which network gets first choice?
Gosh, actually,
I assume
it's kind of like
I assume it's a draft system.
It's a draft,
like a snake draft, like
Yes.
a fantasy football.
Yes. So it is that, and obviously, like once you start talking about getting flex and different things, that kind of plays into it. But yeah, like you get so
NBC
many.
gets the flex game.
You get so many like picks, yes, in a draft, and so that's how you get like the game of the week.
I would assume that ESPN does get a decent amount like priority on their Monday Night Football picks because they don't get the flex. Now you get bad matchups on Monday. You get a lot of bad matchups, but they don't know that on the front end.
No,
and they also know they have to spread it around a little bit.
They've got the most difficult job Monday Night Football does because they're going off what we think.
Yeah.
And so at the end of the season, you can have 2 losing teams. You can have the Jets Giants play each other, and they both got 3 wins in Week 14.
Yeah, and then Amazon on Thursday. I'm pretty sure they try to get almost everybody, right?
Yes.
They try to get most teams on Thursday, so their job probably not quite as difficult. They're trying to pick the best matchups, of course, but you get some stinkers in there.
Yeah.
You get a Browns Bengals game or.
I think they did good last year. I think last year, from what I can remember, all the primetime games didn't really disappoint.
They had a bunch of really good ones.
Really
I remember
good
being
ones,
the
you're right.
narrative of how many good ones they had from a year ago.
God, I can't wait.
And 2, though, like some of that NFL stuff, as we all know, like I said, Jets and Giants, that game might stink to us, but they know what they're doing. It's New York market, and then they're going to get numbers. Or if Cowboys, Giants, when they both aren't very good, they know what they're doing. So it's not great for, people trying to get exciting teams trying to make the postseason, but it's still going to do big numbers. So
I just can't wait for the noises. Just on TV in the house, in the background, waking up, game day noises in the morning, like Sunday evening, just like having like the pregame stuff for the night game.
Best feeling.
Oh, Carrie Underwood singing her songs.
Care Bear.
Mm-hmm.
is that what y'all call each other?
Oh yeah.
Care Bear?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We got bad
Never
names.
heard anybody call her that.
No, it's
Ever.
first time ever. We're starting the season on a Wednesday night, though, not a Thursday night this year.
For the NFL?
So we get a Wednesday, a Thursday, a full slate of Sunday, and a Monday.
Oh, yeah.
On Wednesday night, it's going to be the Patriots at the Seahawks, so a rematch of the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
On a Wednesday night, September the 9th. Happy birthday, Jackson. And then Thursday, September the 10th.
Which September 9th? Nice. Happy birthday, Huxton.
Oh,
Do we not know that?
Did we just
We just
find
that
something out right now?
Hux, September 9th?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. Jackson's is easy. It's 9909.
yeah. Oh,
Very
even
easy.
the 09.
And then you got on Thursday, which on Netflix, the game's being played in Australia. San Francisco and Los Angeles. Great matchup.
Awesome
But
matchup.
Australia is like, oh, really?
What's the point?
really? Are we doing that? That's going to be on Netflix. And then again, you got a full Sunday slate, and then a Sunday night game, Dallas and Giants.
Classic.
Those two teams
Predictable.
play 17 times a year. You can't
At
convince me
least.
otherwise. My
All on
That-
Sunday
sprinkle
night.
the Eagles in there somewhere.
Sprinkle 'em.
And then again, we said you got Denver and Kansas City on Monday night. So
Yeah, the whole Australia thing really pisses me off.
Yeah.
Like, it's
that game.
we don't need to share it with everybody, right? We don't have to.
No, you send of the games in week number 1. Let me see. Send Miami at Vegas.
Yeah, let
to
them go.
Australia.
Let them go.
That's the
Get
game
new
that goes
fans.
to Australia, not the Rams and 49ers. It's
And
two of the best
Don't
teams in the
send
NFL.
anybody to Australia for that matter.
Well, it
like
could be the Raiders.
like George Kittle was giving an interview this summer about it. Like, you cannot preach to us. Like, you are talking out of the other side of your mouth when you talk about player safety, player health. Like, we want to keep these players healthy. It's in the collective bargaining agreement. That's why you have an NFL PA. But then you're going to send somebody halfway across the world to play a football game, and you're traveling, and it is not good for player safety to do that, to do all that traveling, to play a game, then travel all the way back. That's not good for you. Not good for the body.
No, I don't need not right out of the gates like that. Like, you got to kind of callous your body a little bit. If you want to do that, week 8, give them a bye week. I don't love it then, but I understand it better than week 1. And look, I love trying to grow the game. It's better for the players. And so, like, the next wave, and you're going to have international fame and all that kind of stuff too. But there's a big difference between, the Buffalo Bills flying to London and these teams on the West Coast flying to Australia.
The last time
Completely different flight. That's a London.
it's a different ocean.
Buffalo's like a 5-hour flight.
Mhm.
It's going to be a minute.
It's like an 18, 19, 20-hour flight, something
Yeah.
like that. And last time I checked, I hadn't been there, so I can't say firsthand experience, but I think Australia has televisions.
Their toilets go backwards.
They can just watch the game on.
Or it
if
flushes.
you want to grow the game. Yeah, flushes backwards.
Yeah.
Why do they do that?
Because they're on the other side of the
We
world.
talked about this, and because they're
They're
absolute
upside down.
idiots. Yeah, they're upside down right now.
Yeah.
Oh, this is when U.S. was playing Australia in soccer, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
talked a lot about it. How they lost that war against the Emus.
Oh, I remember.
Oh, yeah, the
I got
Emu
the
war.
picture over there. I forgot. I wasn't here, but I remember.
But yeah, they have televisions there. Just grow the game with the television.
Or send a preseason game.
Yeah.
Like, think about EPL teams in soccer, they're not going to send, Manchester United and Liverpool, and Everton's coming to Houston for a preseason game in a couple weeks.
I believe we call those friendlies.
Yeah.
Not a big deal.
Big soccer head here. All right. That's enough of us talking about NFL in Australia, because it ain't going to change, but it is dumb. We'll take a break. More OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to GCOPnet.com, GCOPnet.com, Gulf Coast Office Products, your unquestioned leader in all things office, technology, customer service, equipment available. They've got all the latest, right? And so when you have a company that big, a lot of times you're thinking, oh, well, they're going to have bad customer service. It's just not the case. In fact, when you meet with Trey Bill for the first time, like we did, he's going to tell you that is the most important thing to them. The person you call is going to be the person that helps you from the very get-go. They don't transfer you. They make sure that they are the person, be it to answer your question, to help you out if you're in a bind, whatever it might be. Go to GCOPnet.com today.
That's right, Gulf Coast Office Products. Louisiana's a leader in that office technology, copiers, scanners, printers, you name it. And yeah, it's a Louisiana company. And yeah, they ship technology, and they're shipping scanners and printers all over the country. But they are a Louisiana company ready to help your business. No matter if it's a one-person office or a 1,000-person office, they can help you. And their award-winning service team get you back up and running fast. Gulf Coast Office Products, GCOPnet.com.
I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about that place. Even your emotions have an echo in so much space. And when you're out there without care, yeah, I was out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough.
Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, presented by Bayou Automotive.
But think twice. That's my only advice. Come on now, who do you think?
All right, welcome back in. OTB. Talking a little NFL last segment. Of course, the Saints are going to report on Tuesday, July the 28th, and their first practice is going to be on Wednesday, July 29th, which is, so report day is tomorrow, but you don't do anything. Obviously, you just, hey, what's going on? How y'all doing? How's your family and them?
Yep.
And then you talk about how bad it's going to suck to be in training camp.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And then you start practicing on Wednesday. Training camp's always fun. It's like you're excited, you're happy to be there, but you're like, man, I'm not going to see my family for like a month, and it's going to be an absolute grind. So it's like mixed feelings, but you are excited to be there with your new teammates and, hit refresh on what was a disappointing season for the New Orleans Saints. Their first public practice is going to be on July the 30th, and that's going to be from 9 a.m. to 10:15 a.m. And of course, it's going to be right there at the Oshner Sports Performance Center in Metairie. I'm going to be there on August the 13th. Look forward to that. You want to come down and hang out?
For training camp?
We don't have to practice.
Oh, okay.
We can just walk around
maybe.
I'm pretty sure that we know a quarterback coach that will let us sit there and watch the quarterbacks throw.
Maybe he'll let me into quarterback room, watch a little film.
Oh, yeah. I thought you meant like to throw a ball. I was like, you don't want to do that to yourself.
I dominate. Tyler, you're good, but throwing competition, you, me, now. I'm just kidding, guys.
Yeah.
Relax.
Thank God.
Just kidding, everybody. Relax.
So it is here for the New Orleans Saints. That is going to be tomorrow is going to be the reporting day, and we started talking about the Falcons a little bit earlier, and obviously their question marks at quarterback. Not the only team in the South that's going to have question marks right now. The Carolina Panthers. They've got their starting nose tackle, their starting defensive end, their starting corner, their starting right tackle, and their starting left tackle are on the shelf. So the Carolina Panthers are certainly being hit right now by the injury bug. Now, in the offseason, they did sign Rasheed Walker from Green Bay, and they drafted Monroe Freeling out of Georgia in the first round. So they have good options to try to step in there and be tackles until their starters get healthy. Or if they don't get healthy, they've got, better options than most are going to have. But certainly at nose tackle, Bobby Brown right now being out, that means Lee Hunter, the young player out of Texas Tech, is going to have to step up. And so you're going to be counting on a couple of rookies there in Carolina, the team that did win the division a year ago. And it's one of the things about the NFC South that nobody really knows who's going to do what, who's going to be who's going to step up, who's going to take the next step. For quarterbacks alone, it's intriguing because we talked about the Atlanta situation. We all assume that Tyler Shuck's going to take a pretty big step next year. We go to, Carolina and Bryce Young, and Kenny Pickett's now his backup. Haynes King's there as well. But is Bryce Young? Is there a ceiling? Has he met his ceiling? Is this what he's going to be? And then you got Baker Mayfield, he's wanting a new contract. Mm-hmm. He deserves a new contract.
Pay that man.
And he said, if we get to training camp and I don't have one, we're not talking about it again. So he's going to be motivated.
Is he on his last year?
I think so. And he's going to be motivated to play for something. You know how when he's motivated, I think that's his best version.
Maybe that's their negotiation strategy. Just piss him off.
But what if he goes out there and balls out? It's like, sorry guys,
then you pay him.
we're going somewhere else.
I mean, he's probably going to be asking for top dollar anyway, whether he balls out this year or not.
Let's see.
Yeah, he's a free agent. Vita Vea is one.
That's another one that they are trying to work with right now. And Vita Vea also said, if we get to camp,
so
they don't have one.
But they're like reporting. So
he's only 31 years old. Baker
also,
is.
Chris Godwin Jr., they could pick up his option, or he could be a free agent too.
So what you're saying is if we don't hear any news on Baker Mayfield in like the next couple of days, he's going to be an unrestricted free agent at the end of this year? Is that accurate?
If what? Say that again? Unrestricted?
If we don't hear anything in the next couple of days,
yes,
is what you're saying. He's going to be an unrestricted.
According to him, yes. Yeah. This was weeks ago. He's like, I do not
That
want
would
to
be
talk about
wild.
it during the season. I don't want to be a distraction. I want to focus on, whatever.
So
Now, people have
edge
said that,
rusher
but
Yaya Diaby, he's also set to become a free agent at the end of this season, and they asked him about it, and he's like, I don't care about my contract, just get Baker's done.
Interesting. Yeah, Baker seems like one of those guys that's pretty well loved throughout
By
that
his
locker room.
teammates, yeah, for sure.
When you got
yeah.
another guy trying to get a contract saying, get him done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And two, like, it's a slippery slope. Like, sometimes, you're a fan of a team and you're like, oh, well, we don't want to pay him what they're paying that top 6 quarterback. You got to be careful what you wish for. Because Baker Mayfield right now is a very good option for any team to be a quarterback. He's a top 15 quarterback. Like, he's in the conversation. He's a part of the conversation of guys that you feel incredibly safe about and good with and you can move forward with. And then when you don't have it, then all of a sudden you look up and Jacoby Brissett and Carson Beck are your options. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it can happen quick.
And it happens in a blink of an eye.
The New York Jets, who have done a lot of good this offseason, they really have. Draft, defense. You can look up, and Geno Smith and Cade Klubnik can be your options.
Bro.
Yeah.
So you got to think that Baker right now is looking for about 50 to 55 million a year, and they should. And that's an astonishing amount of money.
It is.
But that's the going rate for a quarterback and kind of his tier level. So he's put this like self-imposed deadline for training camp. Like, hey, if we don't have this deal done by then I'm just going to play it out. I'm going to bet on myself. And I believe that, man, that he's just going to bet on himself. He's played his whole career that way. He kind of lives his life that way. He's cocky, but like in a relatable way. He's very confident. That's why he's got everybody in that locker room that loves him. But I don't understand why they wouldn't pay him, because let's just say he does go ball out. Okay, what's it go from 50 to 55 million a year to what?
Yeah.
55 to 60 million?
Right.
Like, it turns into
True.
that. Like, so there's not that, even if he goes out and balls out, like he's been balling out.
Right.
Like, there's not a big jump that he's going to make.
Dude, right now he's making 33.
Yeah, he's got like a $39 million cap hit.
So he's making 33. Sam Darnold's making a little bit more, 33.5. Daniel Jones is making 44. Deshaun Watson's making 46. And then you get into Jalen. Here's the 50 million plus club. Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson, Justin Herbert, Jared Goff, Brock Purdy, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Jordan Love, Trevor Lawrence, Matthew Stafford. And then you have Dak Prescott and Patrick Mahomes making 60+ million per year. He deserves. I mean, he's in that. That club that we're talking about.
Yeah, he is the 16th highest paid quarterback in the NFL right now. Which, where does he fall? I mean, he should probably fall around the 10-ish range, probably. But it's all about timing with these contracts. So, I mean, he's gonna.
Yeah, Daniel Jones shouldn't be making $11 million more than Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield.
Very fair.
A-Rod's making 22.5.
Mm-hmm. LeBron's only making 3. He sucks.
You knew that LeBron signed to another team?
I did. I heard it on the radio.
Oh, the way in today.
I think I heard it the day it happened. It happened right after the show, I think, Friday.
Yeah, it was like
It was like,
10:01. That's when all news happened.
It happened when I was driving from here to my office on Friday. It happened.
Wait, where's he going? I can't tell what's real and what's fake.
He's going to the Sixers.
Okay, I thought so.
Yeah.
Because
Celtics
didn't
fault.
like that Miami Heat thing happen where they were saying that they accidentally started the live stream announcing that LeBron James was going to be
Well, he
or
gave a big
something?
hint.
I don't know.
I
Give him
stayed
a
far
hint.
away from the LeBron stuff.
I know. I don't really care
Couldn't
about
care
LeBron
less.
James.
In one of his, I guess, interviews, he was saying, like, trust the process, which is a huge hint because one of the Sixers players' nicknames is the process.
Oh, well, then the whole time that they were tanking, their saying was trust the process, like 10 years or 8 years ago.
Mm.
He did the opposite. The Fresh Prince opposite. He went from Bel Air to West Philly.
They did.
Not a big deal.
You've been thinking about that one.
I didn't come up with that myself. I heard it. I liked
Oh,
it. Plagiarized.
you cited your work. Kind of.
Kind of cited that it was cited. Anyway,
I don't think Trevor Lawrence should be making more money than Baker Mayfield.
Well, Trevor had the,
but it is the
I'm
like.
with you. And Trevor had the one last year. He
The
did.
explanation makes sense, but like, I just don't think he should be. Pay Baker.
Oh, I'm with you. I think so.
I just don't know, like with the
Money.
Bucks ownership. I don't know what they're like.
Is this real? Is Geno Smith making $3.3 million this year? That's what this list says.
He could be. Yeah,
Doesn't seem like a
3.3
lot.
million. Well,
Good for him.
like they say, if the shoe fits.
Okay, I do kind of want to talk about what you think the ceiling for Bryce Young is.
Okay. We can take a break. Continue talking a little NFC South. Talked about Atlanta earlier. Talked a little Carolina. We just talked a little Bucks and their quarterback situation. Talk Panthers when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to trashrangers.com. Trashrangers.com. Residential commercial trash pickup service. Now, the thing that kind of sets them apart, they're going to send weekly text reminders to you letting you know trash day is going to be happening. And don't forget to put out your can, so we don't want you sleeping on the couch. So they're going to save you there. Also, right, they are going to pick up on a holiday. And what do I mean by that? So if there's like a big national holiday, a lot of companies just skip that week. They take that day off, but guess what? They'll pick up on Saturday to make sure that your trash got picked up. Nobody else is going to have a service like that. TrashRangers.com.
Sorry, Trash Rangers, trashrangers.com, your most reliable trash removal and waste removal service in all of Louisiana. Yeah, we talk about the roll-off dumpsters, the commercial dumpsters, a trash can pickup at your home. Well, how about the sanitation department? Portable toilets, y'all. Don't rely on those national companies for your portable toilets. If you have a construction company, if you got a project outside, or maybe an event outside, make sure you're calling Trash Rangers for those portable toilets. TrashRangers.com.
Off the bench with Hester and Flynn. Presented by Bayou Automotive.
What TV show was this song on? I mean, it's
Probably something on the CW.
Suits.
It Suits.
Oh,
It was Suits.
It was like
CW adjacent.
It was like a season finale episode
Oh,
where like
yeah, it was.
it plays and there's multiple like very dramatic things are happening at the end.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, your memory today
I'm on
is
point.
as good as I've ever seen it.
Thank you. I know.
Because you're exactly right. It's like, boom, here's Mike's situation. Here's Rachel's situation. Here's
Oh yeah. I
Donna,
felt like
here's
somebody was stepping out
Harvey.
on somebody else right now. Maybe not in like a relationship, but maybe from like a law firm relationship.
Lewis Litt was
situation.
doing something.
Lewis was doing something.
He's doing something.
Crazy dude.
It's a good song. Who sings this?
AWOL Nation.
Do they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't even know
Or
that.
AWOL.
Yeah,
I don't know.
AWOL.
AWOL
Yeah.
Nation.
I wasn't going to correct you.
It's like
Let it
a
ride.
chain, a chime.
I didn't know if it was good, like AWOL, like the military thing, or if it was like something else.
Are they going to come out in like 10 years and be like, no, it's a
We've been AWOL.
It's a Wale.
A wolf.
A Wale.
A wolf.
They have another song,
You're not allowed to be
Yeah.
H-Man, bud.
but I don't know.
Yeah, they have another one. For
They have
sure.
another one though.
I told you, it's kind of leading to our Panther conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Their GM, Dan Morgan, said, I'm probably going to call him Trevor Etienne.
Yep, no, that's his name.
Wait, who said that they loved Mickey? Oh, Roman.
Roman.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, okay,
Kind of like, I
interesting
broke a little news.
perspective.
He's like, yeah, I'm going to be working, doing some stuff
Yeah.
with Mickey, like maybe like scouting some players for him.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay. All right. But the Carolina Panther question was about Bryce Young, not about Trevor Etienne, as Dan Morgan said. He's calling him that. Bryce Young a year ago, I thought he was better. He completed 64% of his passes, those for 3,000 yards. It was a lot of check down Charlie, but he took care of the football for the most part to, what he'd been doing. 23 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. And you asked me the question about his ceiling. I kind of think that's where it's at. He's going to be between a 20 and 25 touchdowns. He's going to be between 9 to 14 interceptions. He's going to be between 28 to 3,200 yards. It's going to kind of be who he is.
Yeah, he's a weird. It's strange to watch him play because at the beginning of the year last year, I was watching him play, and they drove down the field, and he made 3 or 4. I'm not going to say great throws, but operating the offense, finding the open guy. They were right down on the goal line, and then he just threw it right to a defender the next play. Now, interceptions happen. There's plays that quarterbacks make that always look bad. You're like, how did he not see them? Well, it's really hard to play that position. So I get it. Sometimes you're going to make plays. Even the best quarterbacks make plays that make you look down. He makes he'll make some really good plays, and then he'll make some very elementary plays. That was a huge brain fart. You're in your 4th year, 5th year, whatever. You can't do that anymore. But then he'll have these games where he goes off, and he plays really well. You think back about how good he was at the college level, and what a dynamic playmaker that he was. How has it not improved more in Carolina? And you could kind of say the team, the organization, it's not the best. I don't know. I think that he's got a little bit more room to improve. I think his ceiling's a little bit higher than he was, and I think that he's had a lot of improvement. I mean, I think the touchdown to interception ratio has kind of been the big situation on his NFL career in the past, and he improved that by a decent amount this past year. So, I mean, we'll see if he can keep improving. I don't think it's top 15 quarterback in the league ceiling, but I think it's a little bit higher than what he's
the number 1 overall pick, so that kind of comes with expectations. And he's also he's a shorter quarterback, and for shorter quarterbacks to succeed, they have to be elite at something.
Yeah, they gotta be special,
right? And Drew Brees he was going to be incredibly accurate. Baker Mayfield and his mentality and the way he makes plays. Even Russell Wilson, the thing they used to talk about was his deep ball, right? They that was his skill, the one thing that he had. I just don't know what that is with Bryce.
Right. I put him in the same category a little bit as C.J. Stroud in the fact that there has never been conversation with either one of those guys about a quarterback competition.
Yeah.
They've always just been the default guy, and everyone in the organization is yeah, that's our guy, of course. But everybody else around the country is yep, yeah, but why? But why are you saying these things? We have eyes. You can't fool us. What have y'all done behind the scenes? What does he do behind the scenes that gives him that right? This is the NFL.
Yeah.
Nobody deserves anything. The NFL doesn't owe you anything, but it's two guys that have not lived up to where they were drafted, or in C.J. Stroud's case, not lived up to the hype that he built up his first year in the NFL, which was really good.
Right.
But those two guys, even before last year, it's okay, there should be some sort of competition for Bryce, but there's not.
Yeah.
There's nothing. They're not even thinking about drafting a guy to compete with him, or bringing in a veteran to compete with him. Bring in Kirk Cousins. I do something, right? Just to push him a little
Kenny
bit.
Pickett's the backup this year.
And then in Houston,
kind of same
their
situation.
Their GM,
small boy.
their GM and what's his name in Houston. He's
from the Patriots.
He's are you crazy? Are y'all? Do you hear yourselves talking to me right now? You want me to put somebody to compete with CJ? I don't know. Those are the two guys. It's man,
Davis Mills is there, but
okay,
he's had some okay moments when he's played.
Well, they look better with him than they did with CJ, but they're not bringing anybody to for real compete with those two guys, which is a little bit strange to me. But with that being said, I do think Bryce Young's ceiling is a little bit higher than what we've seen. Not a lot, but a little bit.
Haynes King also in Carolina too. Remember we talked about that this weekend.
Starter week 1.
I would have something for Haynes King. ready to go. Certainly with the running back group in Carolina.
He seemed like a prime pick for the Broncos.
And by the way, can we look? I don't know this guy. He might be a great guy, and that's fine. There's a lot of great guys that aren't good at football. Can we stop trying to force Xavier Legette? You know
what? He's gonna have
Wait,
1,000
he's
this
gonna have
year.
1,000 yards.
Y'all.
Are you
Come
doing
on,
that again?
yeah, for sure.
Like that was Matt hoping because he probably had a card or two of his.
I did got a nice Bryce Young card. We'll see.
But no, look, it's Ted McMillan, it's Jalen Coker. You drafted a receiver in the 3rd round. You got Jimmy Horn Jr., John Mechie's there now too. Like,
no, it's Legette's year, breakout player of the year.
Ooh.
put that on paper.
I don't love it. Didn't feel right.
They also didn't re-sign Rico Dowdle, and now Chuba
Wins.
Hubbard's going to be the back. Chuba Hubbard's longest run last year, who's going to be the starting running back for the Carolina Panthers. Anybody want to take a guess? So he's going to be the guy, played in 15 games, had 511 rushing yards, 3.8 yards per carry. Anybody want to guess Chuba Hubbard's longest run of the year last year?
It's got to be wildly short.
12 yards.
Okay.
18.
Okay.
I'm going to go less just because I'm reading your face right now. 9.
14.
Dang.
So Alondra's right. Price is right, Rolls.
As
14
usual.
yards, and he had 134 carries.
That's wild.
I could do that.
Yeah.
Right now, in my current state,
You get
41
14.
years young, I can get you a 15-yarder. And
I know you can
134
run 15
carries.
yards, but
134 carries. I will luck into cutting the backside of a zone, making the DN miss, and then getting 15 yards.
But I got to be honest with you. This Saturday when we were at your camp and you put down that 40-yard, those cones at 40 yards to take everyone's 40-yard time,
Yeah.
I swear when I first saw the cones, I was like, why are they running the 60 right now? Then I started counting the yardage. I was like, that's 40 yards?
Yeah,
That's
but
so
you had,
far.
You had your binoculars out like, God,
Oh, God, that's a long way to run.
You did come over and say that. You're
Some
right.
of those kids, they had never run that far in their life. They were like, got to the 20.
Oh, my
and they're
God.
like,
They got
oh,
They
to
were
the 20,
tired.
and they were, veering off, like.
40 is a long way.
J-Bones ran a 4.97
Let's go, Jay.
at 6'2", 265 pounds.
Go, Jay Bones.
Of course, that's Jackson, my oldest son.
Wait, J-Bones ran what?
4.97.
Dang.
Yeah,
He was
so
moving.
He was moving. He was. He's he lives in the 4.9s. I always mess with him.
Yeah.
He's going to be between a 4.97 and a 4.99 no matter when he runs them. But he's in the 4s.
Go, Jay Bones.
So,
Get the quarterback.
he's playing zero nose in a
Get the
3 down.
Get the quarterback.
3 down lineman. He's doing this. Dude. That's what you're doing.
Aaron Donald does it. He's
He
got
didn't
it.
play zero nose. He plays 3 technique.
Yeah, he put him anywhere.
Big
He
difference.
just play anywhere.
Are you saying zero nose and 3 technique, same thing?
No, he can play anywhere now. That's what I said. He can play anywhere. Play safety.
Aaron Donald could. J Bones, I don't know. I don't know what that back pedal's looking like. All
Donald
right,
be
we'll
a
take a
good
break.
star.
More OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane's studio.
Off the bench.
I heard Aaron Donald's moving a star.
Yeah, for sure.
Go to getgordon.com. Gordon
Speak up,
McKernan,
man.
Injury Attorneys. Go to the website, have a live chat with an agent right there on the homepage. You can get that done, again, at getgordon.com. You also can pick up the phone anywhere in the state of Louisiana. So no matter where you're at, if you're in Shreveport, if you're in Alexandria, if you're in Mansfield, Louisiana, if you're in Metairie, Baton Rouge, Central, Houma, Cutoff, does not matter. It's your area code followed by 888-8888. You're going to get in contact with them. Anytime you have something going on as well, that's the number to contact. And again, you can do it at getgordon.com. Get Gordon and get it done.
That's right. Gordon McKernan, Injury Attorneys. Look, if you have been injured, maybe it's a car accident, maybe it's injured on the job site, and it is not your fault. Well, give Gordon McKernan, Injury Attorneys a call and let them fight for you. You're not going to know exactly what to do, but they do. They've been doing it a long time for people all over Louisiana. Let them get exactly what you deserve. GetGordon.com.
Off the bench with Hester and Flynn. Presented by Bayou Automotive.
Now and then I think of when we were together. Like when you
All right, welcome back in, OTB. Matt Flynn, give me the pecking order of quarterbacks in the NFC South, 1 through 4.
NFC South. Baker Mayfield. Tyler Shuck. Ooh, it's going to be a toss-up after the next one. No one from Atlanta staying healthy. So I guess an amalgamation
Oh, my gosh, so good.
of Tua and Penix would be 3, and then Bryce 4.
Ooh.
Wait, you
What do you-
think Tua and Penix amalgamation above
Bryce?
Bryce?
I guess so. I mean, it was kind of a coin flip on that one.
Yeah.
A little bit. Because Tua has shown a really high ceiling from a yardage standpoint. Not really high. A higher ceiling than Bryce.
Yeah.
But again, I just don't know why they've never brought in anybody to compete with Bryce. I mean, we're on year. It's got to be year 5 for him, right?
Andy Dalton. They traded him this year. Who? Give me,
So
All right, hold
draft somebody.
Oh.
I mean, this is year 5, right, for Bryce?
This is year 4,
Okay.
right? Yeah, year 4.
We'll fact check that.
It's year 4.
We'll fact check it.
We'll do that when we come back.
Off the bench.
Check it out.
All right, go to GenGators.com. GenGators with a Z. That whole home generator. You got storm season coming up, and it's going to give you the ultimate peace of mind when you have that whole home generator, because if the power goes out, you hear the little buzz in the background, and that is your generator kicking on and you going back to your normal life, living your normal way, because everything is up. Your air conditioner, your refrigerator, you can do all the things that you normally would do. And so go to GenGators.com. That's GenGatorsWithAZ.com today to learn more information. Schedule that consultation, GenGators.com.
That's right. Protect your house. Protect your things. You know, around here, we don't like gators. We do not like them. But protect your house, protect your things with a Gen Gators whole home generator. Well, we are getting in the thick of storm season. We just skirted one across the Gulf. Well, make sure your house is protected. Be the house with the lights on when the power goes out. GenGators.com.